Hello, back in London again today, and I've actually come down to the city because I've actually got a new lens. I've actually purchased a new Sigma 10 to 20mm lens, and I say new, it's obviously brand new second hand as people call it, but I've actually come down to London to test it out, see what shots we can get. It's always good to have it with a wide angle, and obviously with my camera it's going to be a bit bigger than 10 to 20mm because obviously I've got a crop sensor camera. But let's go see what we can find, and hopefully you're coming off the journey. Okay, like I said, I'm down in London again today, and I'm trying out my new Sigma 10 to 20mm lens. It's only an f4 to 5.6 lens, so obviously it's only an entry-level wide-angle lens, but I managed to pick up quite cheap. So I thought I'd come down today, test it out, and see what sort of shots we can get with it. I obviously thought the city might be a good place because obviously there's some options for good look-up shots and stuff like that. A bit windy today though, so do apologise if it comes out on the video. Yeah, it's a lot windier than I thought it would be today. And also just apologise if I've got a few sniffles because I've got a little bit of a cold I'm getting over with. But yeah, we're still going to go out and see what we can find. So we're going to go to the usual spots. We're going to be walking around we're at the Gherkin right now. And we're going to head over by the Lloyd's building, through the Normal Market towards Sky Garden, and hopefully end around by sort of St Paul's and stuff, visit Bank as well along the way. Yeah, just wander around, see if we get any shots, and to give the lens a good chance, I say, because I've not really used a wide angle lens before on this camera. Obviously it's a crop sensor camera I'm using, so therefore we are going to get obviously a little bit bigger than the actual focal length it suggests it is, because obviously you always get a bit more, because I think the crop factor is about 1.5 on my camera. But yeah, we'll see. And, let's see. It might allow me to capture these subjects which I've been to many times in different ways and get more in the frame. I will of course show you any images I get along the way, and as well as also trying to make sure I explain settings and stuff like that as well, because like I said, I'm still going back to basics. Even though I've got a new lens, I'm still trying to concentrate on the fact that I make sure I double check my settings before taking photographs, and obviously making sure that I try and get the shot I want. I'm hoping I can. I am sorry about the wind today. It's very, very bad today. I wasn't expecting it. I'm just going to try and see if there's anything I can do here, because you've got a leading line here with the yellow lines. I'm just not sure whether I can get down low enough with it. I'm going to try and see, because I might be able to use the yellow line to lead into the Sky Garden if I get down a bit lower. We'll just see if it works. Let's have a look. It might work. Just got to get the Sky Garden right with this. So I need to move forward a bit, I think, because it's just slightly off the centre I want it to be. So I'm going to try to do it again here. Yeah, it might work, because you've got the leading lines of the road leading down to the Sky Garden, and you've got the Lloyd's building on the right. But we'll give it a go and see. I say you never know. That's the whole point of now trying this, because I've got to learn what I can do with this lens and whether it's going to help me or not. I always thought there's pictures here. I think I might be able to get one today, because I've got the wide angle lens, so we'll be able to see. Yeah, I might be able to get a reflection shot here of the Sky Garden. It will appear in the reflection of this planter. Let's just see. Yeah, that might work today. I've got some tree branches in the way, so I might have to remove those. But yeah, so I say, today's a bit about experimenting today. So the photos may not be perfect. And we've got a little slightly higher one here. As you can see, if I can get it from here by using this shot. So I'm just to say it's purely experimenting today. So I'm just resting the camera. This isn't going to be a great shot, I don't think. But just going to come across a bit more. Trying to get the lean line to the sky garden. We've got the yellow line down the road. Yeah, it might work. Let's just walk around. I say I will show any of these shots along the way. There's actually a reflection shot here I've got before. So I'm going to just see if I can get it again, where basically I can use this window here and it will reflect onto the Lloyd's building and Leadenhall. So yeah, Leadenhall building as well. So I'm just going to do that where I'll get my lens as close as I can to the camera. Try and get the reflection as central as possible. And let's have a look and see it come out. So yeah, that might have worked. I also want to see if I can get this old and new photo I always liked, where you've got the church and you've got the Gherkin behind it. But I've always struggled to get it because of the limitation of my lens. Well, I don't know if I'm still going to get that even with this, because obviously the limitation could be the fact I'm using crop sensor camera. I'm trying to find things I can use as a sort of base to get the pictures. I've got something here where I'm actually on the compass, and I think it might work here. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's a different look on it. So I've got a nice little bit of a foreground there, and you can see the church clearly. Yeah. Right, so there's a shot here where you got the lower lines working, still look like a leading line. So I'm just trying to get down low and get the shot. Nice is I can get closer now because of the lens. Yeah, that might work. As I say, in the old times I couldn't do that shot because I ended up cutting the top of the building off, so it's actually really useful to know that I can get a lot closer now. Right, there's a shot here of Sky Garden, which I've often tried to get, and I'm going to see if I can get it with this lens, because I can get down low with the camera and hopefully use the path as a leading line and get Sky Garden there with the church as well. So here we go. Oh, not quite right, something's not right with my exposure there, just have a look. Yes, I need to probably bring my ISO up a bit. So I need to adjust my ISO. So this is the learning curve I've got. So I'm going to give it a go now, because I was getting it too dark in the foreground. So I was going to get down low. I'm using the lean line of the road. I'm just going to see if we can get it. But we'll see. When I get down low with these shots, I do have one issue, and that is the fact that I've got no articulating screen. So I have to sort of do a bit of hit and hope. Position the camera, hope I hit what I need. So I'll see if that works. It's definitely getting more in the frame, which is good. And obviously that's one of the problems I do have, obviously, the fact that because I don't have an articulating screen on this camera. It's very hard for me to get down low on shots and see what I want to get, because I say it's I have to physically get on the floor, which obviously is fine, but I am struggling to do that nowadays as I'm getting older. Which is why I said I may be looking at some point of getting a more newer camera body and actually hopefully find one with an articulating screen. So we're heading down towards Bank now. So we're down by the Royal Exchange, obviously. I'm just going to hop around here and see if there's any little shots around here before we head down on down in towards St Paul's. Moving on. Not seeing much this day here. Don't know why. Can't seem to picture anything. See, there's a shot here at all. You've got Sky Garden and everything in the background. Yeah, it might work. Might not. Again, I'm using the road as a leading line. Let's see, we'll give it a go. Okay, I think I've got a shot here actually, down at St Paul's, and we're just going to shoot through the columns here and just see if we can get the dome in. So I'll take the shot. Yeah, again, I think that might work, because I've framed it in the actual columns and it's actually created a bit of negative space. So I'm quite happy with that. I'm just going to see if it's in focus. It looks okay. Again, we'll look at it in more detail when we get back in Lightroom. But again, we're just trying to find different compositions. Okay, something I've seen quite a lot actually. There's phone boxes here, and obviously you can always just take the picture of St Paul's straight on with the phone box in it, or you can actually step inside the phone box, and in the actual windows itself you can actually frame St Paul's in the glass and create a frame, and we'll see how it looks. Yeah, again, that looks okay. Again, creating a negative space around it. Yeah, so that looks quite good. Again, these are things I've struggled with before. Especially with my 18-140, I have tried it in the past. And for some reason I always struggled to get it sort of correct. And I'm thinking, that's why I thought maybe I needed a bit more wider range. Because it just restricts me too much. So that's good. So moving on, we're heading to obviously towards One New Change, which obviously is a very popular place I go to a lot. Also, I'm going to cut through the gardens as always here, because obviously you've got the little pool in here, which everyone knows about now, where you can get a reflection sometimes. I'm just going to see if I can get anything better. I've tried it in the past and I've struggled where I haven't had the sort of focal length, I think. So I'm just going to give it a go today. I've got a couple of ducks on there today, which is unusual. I was looking to see what sort of reflection we get. And yeah, so there's a couple of ducks on the little pool today. A bit windy to get the reflection shot, but I'm going to try some pictures of the actual ducks itself. They seem to be quite friendly and used to people taking pictures. So I'm getting down low and just going to see what we get. Yeah, we'll see. Let's try getting another one a bit closer. See how close we can get. Okay. So yeah, so I've taken a couple of shots of the duck there. He's actually come out quite well actually, so yeah. I'll show that in the video. Yeah, well, that's enough of the duck anyway. Let's move on to one new change and see if we can get anything in there. I'll say, oh, typical, the sun's just come out. I said, just see. And I walked away, the sun's come out from its little cloud. So it might actually help with the reflection now. So we can try and see. Let's see how close we can get. And it's actually, yeah, it's not come out enough to actually go onto the pool. So let's just come down here. It's going to get onto the floor. Right, so I'm here now, I'm going to get on the floor. I'm going to take a shot of this. Lead line as always, simple in the background. And see how it comes out. Not too bad, seems to get a bit straighter. I know I can correct that in post, but yeah, it sort of works. Let's go to the widest now and see how it works there. Yeah, well, we'll see. It might work, it might not. We'll give it a go. Also, I've got to shot many times. Just try and see if it made a difference. I'm just going to go across here now and see about getting this reflection shot you can get sometimes. Not sure how it will work from over here. Just need to get forward, close as you can to the edge here. So you get this like this. So I'm going to just shoot simples, get the reflection shot. Yeah, it might work. I'm not very good at holding it steady, but yeah, that's okay. Bit of editing will probably be needed. Just to shoot a wide angle again, just put my arm out there a bit more. Yeah, so we've got a couple of shots there, let's try. I'm going to end the video here. Obviously I've tried the lens out. I like it overall. I won't know if it made a real difference until I get back into Lightroom and have a look at it all. But there's some shots I think it helped me with. And I'm going to obviously have a look at it and obviously, yeah, come out a bit more times with it because it's the first time using it. You're not going to get the best results straight away. But in the meantime, thank you for watching, and as always, please like and subscribe and comment if you've got any comments. I mean, if you've got any experience using these sort of lenses, let me know, especially on a crop sensor camera. It might be useful for me. So basically, you can see me here. Hello. Yeah, like and subscribe and comment. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.